And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Kassarian, and today we are looking at building a sport version of our CS-1 using the brand new turbo technology. And we're making this a hatchback. Alright. So, let's look at what our options are here. Alright, headlights. We're going to do the same headlight style we did last time, with a little bit of a variation. Headlights. Indicators, that's what we want, indicators. So we'll go with this, and we'll do that, and we'll rotate these to be vertical, and we will shrink them down a bit. And we'll move that over to here, out to the wings a bit. And we'll move these over, and we'll make them a bit bigger just to match the styling. There we go. All right, let's put in a grille. Now, we're going to use a different grille style. After all, this is a sports car. Or, it's a sporty version, at least. Now, we're also going to put the exhaust on, which I don't usually do, I admit. I need to go back someday and just do the exhaust in all my cars. There we go. Alright, and then, because... No, we'll leave the bonnet alone. Alright, we'll go back to our indicators now. Stick those there, and then we'll use these again here, but we'll shrink the size a bit. There we go. Okay. So we'll do that for right now. Now let's look at the engine. So we're going to use the Zephyr 1.6 again. And we're going to go with a new variant, which is going to be the Sport Alpha. So let's go Sport Alpha. Okay, so we're still going to start out just using cast all the way along. We'll leave this all the same. Now, hold on. Let's go back to the Alpha. Let's delete the Sport Alpha. Let's duplicate the Alpha clone. And we're going to call it the Sport Alpha. Nope, not Sport bracket, Al bracket. There we go, Sport Alpha engine. Alright, so we're going to turbocharge it. There we go. Let's make sure we're still fitting inside our... Yes, we are. We're still in our space constraints here. Okay, so we are definitely having some issues. Fuel octane's way too high. So we're going to do two things here. We're actually going to go to our performance intake. And on our turbocharger, well, we also need to drop way the hell down on our compression. And on our ignition timing as well. Okay, so and give ourselves a bit more fuel in there as well. Okay, now going back to our tailpipe. We're actually going to switch off of using a catalytic. Yeah. And we're going to switch up to using regular leaded. Alright. So we've just gone back to a catalytic. Okay. Which means we can now boost up our ignition timing a bit. However, the real benefit of this engine is going to come from its turbocharger. So, what is that? That. Ah, that's an issue. Interesting. 169 is our maximum there. Well, what is this part? Oh, but no, it tells me that, and it's like, oh, but I'm not going to tell you what the part is. It's like, that must be the injection. I could go to TPC. Or I could switch back to a carburetor. Yeah, we're going to have to go with a mechanical injection. We're going to have to go TPC on that mechanical injection. Okay. So now we're at about 153 horsepower, which I like. Now, we're going to go to performance. Yeah. That's a turbine, right? Okay, so let's keep it at an 11 psi boost. We're going to do some more work here. So we're going to have to go... We're still on forged piston heads, but we're going to have to go with a... Yeah. There we go. So that went up a bit. Of course, the engine's getting more expensive, but that's fine. So we're sitting at 158, and we got a bit more to play with here. So we're going to give ourselves a bit more ignition timing. And we're also going to give ourselves a bit more compression. Not that much compression. That looks good there. All right, we're getting a bit of valve float going on. But that should be fine. We've got a bit better throttle response. So we now have our first turbocharged engine. And we're doing that. We want this to be a bit sporty, so we'll leave in our exhaust packs, all right? Now, let's see how this thing sounds. Well, it's an engine. Okay, we're going manual again, single clutch, but this time we're going to go all the way to a 5-speed. And it's claiming 127, which is fine. We'll give a bit of quality there. We'll do sports compounds with alloys, different rim design, bit of quality there. And we'll actually go with vented fronts. And we'll do solid rears. Okay. None. Required is 179, so we'll boost this up until we hit 179. That looks good there. We'll do a 4-seat standard, bit of quality. We'll do a standard power, bit of quality. We'll go standard, bit more quality. Standard. That. Sport suspension fit, bit of quality. Okay, let's take a look at this. Sportiness. Alright. They don't like the driver's assists. That's fine. They don't like the engine. That's fine. They don't like the understeer oversteer. That's fine. Chassis stiffness. They don't like that. Ugh. Brake balance is an issue. Brake fade's an issue. Alright, the top speed's a problem, but it's better. So let's fix brake fade first. That sounds like a good thing to fix. Let's fix the brake fade. Now, I could go up to a twin piston on this design, but I think what's probably going to be better here that looks pretty good there. So we're actually not at our maximum braking force for our tires, which is good by me, actually. I just want to check something. Wheel spin's pretty high. That was what I was afraid of. And yeah, you can see that right there. Look at that, right here. That, and then the turbo kicks in, and then we have an issue. Okay. So can I make my tires any wider? Let's put a hold there. And let's reduce that a bit. So up to 195. So we've dropped our wheel spin down a bit. Drivability is a little lower, but sportiness is a little higher, so that's okay by me. 0 to 62 and 7.4 isn't terrible. Now, yeah, so we've dropped our wheel spin a bit. Yeah. All right, so nope, we got to use sports compounds, and we got to boost the quality apparently. Excuse me. Because the issue we're running into is that, quite simply, we, quite simply put, we have this wheel spin problem. Yeah. Yeah. Can I fix that over here? We have quite a bit, actually. It's increased, it's given us a bit more there, it's decreased that, but it's also decreased our wheel spin, which people are liking. So we'll go with that then. Now, we'll put just a bit more quality into this system. And now it's time to play this game. There we go. All right, so let's take another look at this. All right, detail stats. Chassis stiffness they still don't like. Engine sound they don't like. Brake fade, less of an issue. Brake balance, yay, that's another huge issue now. Oh, gosh, all right. Well, the problem is... All right, watch this. So if I increase this... Yeah, so by increasing this, I'm actually going to start losing... Right. Even if I switch over to Venteds... Yeah. So that's fine. Brake balance, I guess that's an issue, but whatever. How are we doing on markets? We're close. We're very close. For track and pony budget. Fun we're doing well on. And family sport budget we're doing well on. We're raking in commuter. So that's our sport version. Let's save this. And let's copy this. Let's go here. And let's do a Sport LE. Alright, so this is going to have even more cost to it. And we're still going to use that Sport Alpha engine there. So, manual 5-speed. That looks pretty good across the board still. Let's see. Sports Compound Road. And let's give ourselves a bit more quality on that. Very good. Less wheel spin there. And we have vented fronts, which isn't bad. I like the vented fronts. Our rears are ridiculously overpowered for what we need them to do. So, now we're going to race up this a bit. About to there. There we go. So 37 meters to a full stop. That's pretty darn good, actually. All right, so, and we'll quality it up a bit. Nope, that actually makes it worse. Okay. So, we're also going to give ourselves some better steering quality, some better, whatever it's called. And, oh, right, we need to do this too. So let's go back to car design for a split second. Thank you. We're still working on the Sport LE, right? Yes, we are. Okay, so now we're going to go into here. We're going to go to wings. And let's get a wing on this baby. Unfortunately, this... Yeah, see, that's what I was afraid of. That looks stupid. That looks better. Okay. And we'll also put a lip across the front. Because aerodynamics, guys. Aerodynamics. Okay, now we can go back to the actual design. So. We're going to give ourselves a bit... Oh, hello. Alright, and then we're going to actually decrease the angle back there. Right there. So you only actually start to get control issues almost at 100 miles an hour, which I think is pretty decent. All right, let's give it a bit of quality here. There we go. Top speed is resting now at 120. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. We're also going to go up to a sport interior. We'll leave that as it is. However, we have a little bit more wheel spin now, but that looks pretty good. So what are we looking at here? Comfort, yeah, well, I had a feeling that this would be unhappy with me. And how are the markets looking? Front premium, we're looking pretty good on. Sure. So we're a bit behind. We're ahead on track budget, but we're overpriced. Light sport, no. People just don't like this car, apparently. Or the people who like it, it's overpriced for. So, like, it's not good enough for... Yeah, it's not good enough to compete with... Yeah, okay. We didn't put enough money into this vehicle for it to compete with these high-end cars, but we put too much money into it to compete with the low-end cars. All right, so that's the problem with the Sport LE. But the two-door and the Sport seem to be doing very well for themselves. So I like that. I like that a lot. And it's always, as always, it's a learning experience for us, guys. A learning experience. Yeah. Learning experience, we'll call it that. Yeah. And this is just the whole kit and caboodle I don't want to deal with today. You know, this is just like, I don't want to do this. Okay, so that's the CS-1 Sport version. In the next episode, we are probably going to work on another version of some sort. Probably the CS2 sedan, I'm thinking. Or maybe a four-door version of this car. You know what? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the four-door. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Mr. Kassarian. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, give me a like, comment, or subscription. Yeah. Basically, let me know you're out there. Let me know you like what I'm doing. If you don't like how I did this episode for whatever reason, and the fact that I never put door handles on these cars, let me know. Let me know what you didn't like. Let me know what I could do better. All right? Sounds good. As always, thank you so much for watching. See y'all in the next episode. Happy building.